Chicago is named America's murder capital for the 13th consecutive year.
We know that the perception of the violence in the city of Chicago is real because the violence in the city of Chicago is real. And the mayor can try to do that performance as much as he wants, but the people know better, and they can feel it, especially on the south and west sides and predominantly African-American communities, where you have entrepreneurs trying to pursue the American dream and are being vandalized, shoplifted, and destroyed simply because of the location, because the mayor refuses to call out communities for the behavior that's going on in them.
Chicago, 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 Chi-Town. Chi-Town, Sanctuary City. Sanctuary City. You see our boy Brandon over here. Let's go, Brandon.
As you can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon.
2024, Chicago had 573 homicides, leading the nation in the category for the 13th year in a row. Homicides rates, 100,000 residents in the city, was 5 times higher than New York, and 377, or than New York's 377, and 3 times higher than Los Angeles.
Well, Chicago is named America's murder capital for the 13th consecutive year. And Democrat leaders are now being called out for demonizing police and touting a declining crime rate despite the concerns of residents from all across that city.
Crime is not down here, and the lack of reporting of crime is up. When you look at the robberies, the battery, the assaults, people are simply not calling 911 anymore. And if that is what you're putting your victory lap on, that people refuse to call 911, then you are doing a very poor job as mayor and truly don't understand the fact that crime has not changed, just people's accommodating it has.
There's our boy Brandon, just letting folks in, and he doesn't want to deport the amigos. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Chicago mayor reacts to 15-year-old shot as large crowds of teens gather downtown. Let's jump in. Be sure to smash the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithms.
This came during an event here at Navy Pier directed at teenagers from at-risk neighborhoods, providing them with something to do, connecting them with resources for summer jobs and other activities. And it is more of this that the mayor believes would go a long way to preventing disruptions like what happened last night.
The reckless and dangerous behavior that was exhibited last night, no one wants to see that, and we're not going to tolerate it.
Mayor Brandon Johnson today reacting to last night's so-called teen takeover in Streeterville, where dozens of teenagers congregated near Cityfront Plaza at McClurgan, Illinois, creating a disruption that led to a 15-year-old boy being shot in the leg. Second Ward Alderman Brian Hopkins earlier adding more detail to what he described as 3 to 4 hours of uncontrolled chaos.
They were blocking traffic, jumping on cars, harassing pedestrians, stealing from the stores. There were several fights. Tasers were deployed.
It is not immediately.
This is what you get when you defund the police. When you defund the police, you let people into the city. Yeah, granted, these are kids, but if there's no authority figures around, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get this crap box. Chicago is tanking just like Los Angeles. I posted a video, a live a couple days ago about Los Angeles and about their budget deficit. These guys are in the same path.
Clear what led to the shots being fired. The incident coming on the final weekend of spring break for Chicago students. It is a weekend during which the city also hosted its 4th annual My Chai, My Future Teen Bash event at Navy Pier, where it's estimated between 1,000 and 1,500 teens came out to participate. Some saying more of this is what is needed.
At first, when I came here, I'm like, this is going to be so corny. And then I'm in here and it's like so fun. There's so many things that I can do, so much of a variety.
Simmons City Council saying what is needed is a change in the city's curfew for minors from the current 10 p.m. to 8 p.m.
That can be used to quell the violence before it starts. The police have asked for this tool. I think we need to give it to them. It's an extraordinarily difficult thing to do, to contain 300 teenagers when you only have about 60 police officers.
Did you hear that? If you only got 60 police officers, there's a reason There's a reason why you have police officers. You don't just have 60 police officers for 1,500 kids. You just don't have migrants moving into Chicago and ruining a place that was once beautiful in the Midwest.
Changing the curfew is something that Alderman Hopkins first attempted to do last summer. At the time, City Council deferred the vote, sending the proposal back to committee. It is one that Mayor Johnson opposes, saying that enforcing the current curfew is enough.
Watch breaking news.
That's why you're a loser, bro. Brandon Johnson. Chicago, America's murder capital. Absolute crap show. Places like these are going down the toilet. Let me jump into the comments here. Shame town. That's what Dorothy says. Shame town. Terry says, last I knew, my aunt still lives in Chicago. Hopefully she's moving out of Chicago.